Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Royce here, and I just wanted to preface the video you're about to watch by saying that this video is something a little bit different than my usual content. So in my usual content, like you see in a lot of other LOR YouTubers as well, I usually try to include mostly highlights in these videos, just games that are exciting, where you can see cool plays being pulled off, and intermixed with those, I'll sometimes include a few losses, but not always. And this video today is going to differ because, frankly, when I filmed this video on Friday, I had a very poor string of games with this Ahri Lulu deck. I think I went something like 2 wins, 8 losses, something like that. It was a really abysmal win rate, but I just want to be upfront with y'all and realistic and say that losing is just part of the learning experience. I am still learning this deck, and I plan to come back strong and play some more of it very soon, which you can see live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/RoyceGaming. So if you're prepared to see some suffering, but also some learning, as well as some analysis from some fellow community members who are coaching me mid-game and after games on some things I could have done differently, and if you're also willing to see some bad luck, some rough mulligans, and just some tough matchups, go ahead and keep watching, and I think you'll still enjoy it. In any case, again, this is a part 1, so look out for the next video, or hopefully I do a little bit better. We'll see if we make this a series. That'll do it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now on to the regularly scheduled intro. See you there. Hey YouTube, it's Royce, and I want to welcome you to the channel. Today we'll be playing a deck that I've been really excited about, and that deck is Lulu Ahri. So this deck is not immediately obvious in what its game plan is, so allow me to explain. First off, this deck is not an Ahri deck or a Lulu deck specifically. In fact, it's pretty rare for either of these champions to level up at all. It does happen, but it's pretty rare. The whole point of the deck, let me explain the game plan, is to control the board in the mid game by pairing Ahri or Lulu with Flame Chompers, and both of these are pretty strong combinations. If you put Ahri to the left of Flame Chompers while attacking, Ahri will strike twice for 2 power, and you'll be able to recall your Flame Chompers. Plus, with the Flame Chompers, it's sort of like Ahri is getting 1 2 power quick attack strike and 1 challenger 2 power quick attack strike. So you can use that to pick off defensive options on the opponent's board that have 2 health or less. And with Lulu, this is just strong in this deck because paired with Flame Chompers, you have a 4/4 challenger, which can help you get value again in the early to mid game. Now this is a pretty aggro-oriented deck, but our finish is usually going to be either with Cynon Thousand-Tailed or with Windfarer Hatchling. The point is to buff up our board, hopefully have some elusives on the board, so Poro Cannon is pretty important, and get in for multiple 2 or 3 damage strikes, which combined with some other burn damage or some other chip damage throughout the game is hopefully enough to close it out. For burn, we are running 3 copies each of Mystic Shot and Get Excited. Now this deck also has a pretty strong discard package. It's running 3 copies of Zolnite Urchin, 3 copies of Get Excited, 3 copies of Poro Cannon, and 3 copies of Sump Dredger. As far as cards you would like to be discarding, it's mostly going to be Flame Chompers, and you have 6 copies of that, with 3 Flame Chompers, just the regular card, and 3 Flame Chompers generated by Boom Baboons. But if you can recall these Flame Chompers to your hand with something like Ahri or Ahri's spell, then you're able to continue to use those Flame Chompers as free discard fodder while getting value off of them and continuing to challenge targets and get in for some damage, again, when combined with Ahri or with Lulu. And I think that about does it for the deck. This deck is, again, an aggro show with some burn that hopes to close out the game around rounds 6 or 7 with really strong early to mid-game board control. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Again, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you're enjoying the content, please leave a like or a subscription. It really helps the channel. Let's get to the clips. See you there. Do you know if all of the Pantheon builds play Guiding Touch? Okay, we're against Steep. I think it's probably a good matchup. You know I'm an aggro player because that's the only card that scares me. But that thing scares me. Pantheon is also, like, my personal weakness. I suck against that deck. Why are you crying? Don't cry. You don't think all of them run it? I'm gonna, after this game, can you help me remind me, and I'm gonna check all of the different Pantheon lists. Really awkward combination.
I go where the winds blow.
Yeah.
For now.
I think I just open attack. It feels bad, but what could they play? They could play the lifesteal thing. That would be fine. If they play nothing, then Lulu's better. If they play the lifesteal thing, then this is fine. If they play Thorny Toad, then this is fine. If they play Dreg Dredgers, it's fine. I'll just swing with Lulu here, right? I've got the Mystic Shot in the defense, which is nice. And prevent some healing. That seems weird. Ah, okay. Yep. Forgot there's sometimes running Bone Skewer. Okay.
Fresh is worth at least twice as much.
You know the LOR Master Tracker? I don't have it, no. That kind of shows you like your opponent's deck, right? It's lit? I gotta check it out after this stream. I do not have it. Okay. Can push 7, I guess, if we open attack. Let's see if we do. I want to get some flame chompers going. I might need the refill from that. Do I get rid of second Lulu? What do they have here? Vengeance. The 3/3, their 4/4 lurker. Or not lurker, deep card. I can understand the thought that it's kind of unfair because you weren't intended to know your opponent's deck list. Well, it doesn't show you their deck list though. It shows you like what deck they like, their likely deck list. Yeah. Hmm. Do I just go in here? I guess I'll start with this. We'll see if they have another Bone Skewer. I mean, that's not good logic. We'll see if they have it. Because they could respond with it. So right now I'm pushing 11. I can do better. I don't need draw. Our draw is not important. But actually there, I maybe should have discarded the hatchling because now I'm just fully out of stuff. We'll see. Below whale. Yep. Okay. Ruination, alright. Pretty nice. I just have to pass. This is where I wish I had sign in. Ooh, very rough. I guess we'll get in for some elusive damage, question mark. We'll see if they vengeance. They also have double Vile Feast. They have that. Ooh. Do we discard this and go in for 4? What's our deck look like? We still have 2 Get Excited and no Mystic Shot. Oh, we have... So we don't have much burn left. Let's just do this before they can go deep, I guess. So after this game, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look back at my turns. and see what I should have done better. A few big things I wasn't expecting were Ruination and Bone Skewer. I don't know if I could have played around the Ruination better. This deck plays a lot of heal, so I probably will need more than 5. I don't think we've seen Withering Wail. Alright, there's Deep. Is Lulu Ahri the new tech? No, it's the old tech. I got this deck from Majin Bay from a month ago. Ahri Lulu, A. Ooh. Or is that Ahri Lulu, A? Ooh. I kind of thought you were doing a weird howl, like A. Ooh. Yeah, it might be the new old tech. I'm just giving it a try because I've never played it before. I've lost like my first 2 or 3 games, so no, I beat Pantheon because I had a terrible draw. I see lethal. Potentially. Forward. We just go for it. We lose to any healing. I thought it was Ahri Kennen. I was about to wet face. No, I played Ahri Kennen last week. Well played. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now? We were doing this yesterday when we had Tricky in here as well as Infinite Patrons. Is we're gonna look back at that game and we're gonna like summarize the chain, like the better plays that we could have made. Number 1, don't keep Ahri. Number 2, don't discard sign in. Number 3, respect Bone Skewer when possible. Because I'm gonna put y'all's names on this journal when I submit it for peer review. Speak now if you don't stand by these statements and you want to maintain respect in the LOR community. You're never gonna work in this town again, Buster. People leave. Alright, up against Pantheon. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Flash Va in La F. I think Urshin's always a keep. I do like Ahri attacking on evens. Plus, what are they gonna do when I attack with Ahri? Unless they play Saga Seeker on one. This is Shyvana, so they've got Dragon Chow, not Saga Seeker, so I think that's fine. You didn't let me sign an NDA, so I'm so good. Yeah, never let them sign the NDA. Okay, let's ditch this suit up. Ooh, Boom Bebbin. Does that change things? What are they likely to do here? Probably not anything, right? Do I need to scoop this up right away? Deals 1 less damage. If I do this, then I'll scoop up... But I still want Zanai Urchin back if I do that.
The forest and I are one.
Like I wanna get this Zanai Urchin back. Okay, that's fine. This was good against Mountain Goat. You like Ahri? I forgot about Mountain Goat. This was a good play into that. I don't really understand these lists yet. Alright, got the Flame Chompers anyway. So I could always charm to challenge this. Pass. Alright, we'll pass. Mystic Shot just loses to Flame Vest. Or Chain Vest. Or do I just let this through? I don't really want to give them the free target. I'll try this. I think Mystic Shot is not good in this matchup. So here... Okay, so this is not really a good board that I want to Flame Chompers against because that'll just eat my Ahri. I'll get in for 4 damage, but that's not the best. I'd rather kind of Charm, I guess, to challenge this. Ahri's Charm. I'm gonna take it a little slower. We don't need another with Chompers sack Ahri. We have very little units. I don't know. I guess I'm still doing this. Just to dig. The twin does help. So if I do this, and they let it through, okay, they're not gonna want to let through. They're gonna want to buff here. But if they use a Sharp Sight, then I'm in trouble. They're likely to have Sharp Sight. What if we develop further? What if we also develop a Boom Baboon?
Can you hear your heartbeat?
That seems fine.
I can.
If all we're gonna do is Twin Disciplines. They gotta be more aggro. Okay.
2 steps into moonlight.
Okay, so if they're Sharp Sighting, then that's done. So now I could keep this Twin Disciplines, or I could use it now. These decks run, I think, triple single combat. I'm kind of afraid of single combat. So I think I pass. I did develop.
Too slow.
I developed. I know I thought about it for a while. You might have been replying from earlier. Screeching Dragon. If I pass, they might just pass back. I might as well play this Boom Baboon. There's no reason not to, right? I think the rest of my turn is just going to be playing this Ahri. I don't block here. Do I cast Get Excited right now? That's a question. I could Get Excited to force out a combat trick. Or I could keep this for burn. But Get Excited would help me develop a Flame Chompers. I've got so many Flame Chompers. Go face. I was trying to kill this Screeching Dragon. Well. Now do I invest a twin? What does my next round look like? These both die. Now just twin. Okay, there's nothing they can do against the twin. Things are falling apart, chat. But there's a single combat down. I was afraid of that. Since I'm invested, yeah, okay. So definitely develop. I guess we'll draw first. If we're going to draw anyway, let's do it first. There's a sign-in. Okay. So we can potentially find some more burn.
Betrayer. She scorned me.
So here we play the Ahri.
Wild hearts should run free.
Still just put it next to the flame chompers. They block here, they block like here or here.
My path is set.
Okay. They have another single combat. No, okay. You're gonna be looking for overwhelm here. They do potentially have Guiding Touch, although I think it's more common for mono Pantheon to run Guiding Touch. Let me check real quick. Okay, I guess we don't have to worry about Guiding Touch yet. Let's just keep doing that in a second. Do I draw now? What else am I doing? Not doing much else. Buffing these doesn't matter. I don't care how strong they are, because they're going to be challenging units. I think I can draw now, like play this into Windfarer Hatchling, potentially.
As it rules you. End them.
Shyvana just barely doesn't level. Okay, there it goes. Do they have any over the top? Like, do they have any burn? Well, they have Rally. That's it, right? They have Cataclysm. Do I lose to Cataclysm if I don't block? I don't have anything else I'm developing this round. Do I play around Cataclysm? So if I block here, how would it work? So I block here, this goes up to 8, I take no damage, this is at now my strongest blocker. Oh, but they get to challenge whatever they want.
Can you hear your heartbeat?
So here I would just go down to 6. I still lose to Cataclysm, I believe.
There are none like me.
Okay, pass. So I could try to... Oh, I can't develop into Windfarer Hatchling. I think I just do this here. The other play is like digging for burn. So if they play a unit in Sharp Sight, that's not enough. I still get through for at least 4 damage. So they would also need like Concerted Strike or Single Combat or something. Rally right here doesn't do anything. Single Combat. Or sorry, a Concerted Strike. Nothing I can do about that. But they didn't develop a unit. I like slow playing it and going wide plus look for burn. But how does going wide help me if they have so much overwhelm damage?
That's it?
Because I just lose on their next swing. Now I lose to single. But I have to win either this, like, by slow playing. So the going wide part doesn't help me. Only the card draw part helps me. Yeah. Okay, now I can potentially twin here. Kill off the Shyvana so I don't instantly lose. Oh, with Flame Chompers. You're right. You're right, you're right. That's true. I don't know why I forget that I can develop 2 units. That was weird. So they just develop any unit here. So I have to top deck burn. Yeah. I deserve to lose this one. A couple critical misplays. We'll go back to him. I'll get better someday. Let's check that out immediately. Now I think that overall, that was played decently. So overall, I feel like this game had fewer mistakes, but the 2 that I did make were pretty big. I should have used Get Excited on face, gone wide, and I should have also gone wide later instead of trying to get in for elusive damage with the Windfarer Hatchling. Cool. I think we can probably move on. We've got some tacos in the crock pot. That's going to be good. Alright, darkness. Got it. Alright, never keep suit up. Potentially keep Lulu, especially paired with Poro Cannon on 3. Sorry for touching the mic. Headphone users. I don't think we need to rush here, do we? Okay, so now they have the group shot for this Sonite Urchin. The Urchin is honestly probably going down. So maybe we give them multiple targets to have to deal with. So either way, we'll get a Lulu buff. They can darkness something and cost themselves a lot of tempo and have a good Lulu blocker. This seems too early for a Windfarer Hatchling. I mean, I know I have the pairing of Poro Cannon plus Windfarer Hatchling, but that's kind of down the line. Drop Hatchling. Okay, good. It's fine. Drop another, I believe. Okay, now they need double kill to mess up my Lulu play. They would need still group shot plus darkness, or just double ping of some kind. Sign in is nice. Poro Cannon seems like one of the more difficult parts of this deck, because it's like, you have to know whether to try to use it for like a win con with Sign-In or Windfarer Hatchling, or whether to use it with like Lulu / suit up early game. Okay, so Whale is really good for them here, unfortunately. If they pass, I think I pass back. Do I protect the Lulu? It would have to cast Darkness. What if I protect the Lulu, discard Get Excited? They spend Darkness here. I've got Sonite Urchin as a blocker for the Dark Bulb. This is representing... Oh wait, no, they don't have Darkness on it. Okay. I forgot that this would be at 3 and not at 2. So that makes it better. I'm gonna Urchin the Get Excited. I want to keep Mystic Shot up if I need it. It's good against Twisted Catalyzer. We're getting close to Sign-In, kinda. Sign-In probably comes down on 7. Alright. So now, do they have Group Shot? I have another Twin. Okay. Just full swing, nothing else makes sense. There's the Whale. Do I keep something out of whale range? Having units is kind of nice, especially with this sign-in. They haven't played any ping. Oh, they've played one ping out of their, like, 8. And that's assuming they don't play Go Hard. I like Mystic and Protect Lulu. Ooh. That's a play right there. I like that one.
Wake him up.
Yeah, because I guess at this point, Burn isn't really a legitimate strategy. They're at too high of a life total. That's creative. Twin Lulu, yeah. Okay. So now I'm like, I'm not going all in on sign-in, I guess. Ooh, do I just sign in into Hatchling? I think it's kind of the only thing that makes sense. If I pass, I think they take the pass. I'm only getting in for 4. Yeah. This also kind of protects this. Pass. 2 damage. Ah. Elusive's going down. Okay. But thankfully they haven't been able to buff their darkness at all. Mystic the 3/2. For an extra blocker. Okay. Or to remove a blocker. I think at this point I'm just gonna... This hatchling isn't doing much. I'll do this now. Okay, we've got a lot of refill. We have Lulu for the Chompers. Lulu's about to level. That's cool. Doesn't make a big difference. Alright, they can't let that happen. So let's Mystic Shot on the stack and push 7, I think. Yep.
I will shape death as easily as clay.
2 damage. Okay, that's fine. Just sign in again, I think. Lifesteal should be illegal. Kappa. Agreed.
I am in control.
So this sucks against stress defense. Which is a 2 of, I believe. But it also sucks if I don't block it. This has a chance of only getting them lifesteal once. Nice.
It wants us.
Do I Ahri suit up? I'll do it.
Wild
I kind of want to Ahri into sign-in. Like, to pick up another sign-in. Play around missed call. How would I do that? Because like if I play around missed call, I'm giving them a better play on average, right? Get excited the 2/2. Or the 3/2 now, I guess. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Well, it's just hatchling now. We'll pick up a sign-in. Get some more card draw. This is slow speed, so we're still getting in for some damage. Ooh, now do I get excited on the stack? I get excited here. Yeah. Potentially lethal. Probably not. Probably not lethal. Okay. Yeah. Gonna get a lot of value here.
The forest surrounds us.
So this blocks here, so they can buff their darkness. This blocks, it doesn't matter.
Your darkness.
Look at that refill, boy.
Oh dear.
Come here, short Willie. No.
That shouldn't matter too much.
We'll make them pay.
Look at all this card draw. Oh my gosh. No. Well. It happens. Play the right one. Yeah.
Anything can be scattered to its elements.
Oh, man. You don't have a blocker for that. We're going to pull it to the right. That's what we're going to do. Thanks for the follow, Calamitas. Calamitas? I've seen you around before. Nice to see you dropping into the stream. Lulu Ahri Pog? Pog? Okay. It's looking pretty good. We need this Chompers to survive to pull this. Is there a good way to do that? We want to get these elusives as well. We want to, right? I think we want to play Poros and Windfarer Hatchling. I think there's only one play here. Poro, discard Flame Chompers. Play Poro Hatchling. My favorite deck. He didn't attack? Yeah. Yeah, why was that? That just registered. Is there any other play? I mean, I guess we could potentially sign in. If we want to. But elusives seem better. Okay. Are they tap below anything? No.
Discoveries await below.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. So what we've been doing today is we've been going back and critiquing all of my games afterward. I feel like this one has not been as mistake riddled. Hopefully. I think I'm learning a lot from these guys. Oh, this kills the Chompers potentially? Ooh, that would be strong. But then I'd go in for elusive damage. Do they have Ruination? Ooh, Ruination. Okay, no, it's not Ruination. Please. The box? Ooh, the box is good. Oh no. Alright. Well, we've got a lot of value.
What are you made of?
Persistence is key.
Reach too far.
This on the 5/5, right? I guess it doesn't matter. Big our levels. I might have spoken too soon here. There might have been an argument for sign-in that case, instead of hatchling, but the elusive damage, it felt like it was going to give me, like, multiple potential outs. Okay. Let's just start slow. Okay, so they don't play Senna. That's good news. Okay. I was about to say, it's never sump discard this, is it? I'm pretty glad I didn't do that. Ooh, do I play this, discard nothing? That seems like an option. What are my draws? I have no Flame Chompers left, 2 Boom Baboons. But if I Boom Baboon next round and Sump, I can't sign in. But this is very low value. What do y'all think? Do I just play this as a 3-mana 4/3? It's kind of all in. It's kind of all in, but I now have a window because they're going to be generating these copies of the darkness. Yep. Nice. I'm happy to have you here. As a strong player, where this is their best deck. I had patrons in here the other day, and they were helping me with What were they helping me against? I can't remember. Were you here, Jade Dragon or Calamitas or Sleeper Day? I mean. Oh, they were helping me against Iceborne Spiders. That was it. It was awesome. All right, so we're out of our top end now. But in a way, that's kind of helpful because it means less bricks with sign-in. Electro Harpoon. Okay. Interesting. Does buffing this Boom Baboon matter? What are we likely to draw? We've got 13 mana. If we play Boom Baboon plus sign-in, we have Get Excited or Poro Cannon to generate a Chompers or Zonai Urchin. So there are a lot of cards that we want to be... Like, we kind of want to get this Chompers here. And then buffing this puts it out of Spiderling block range. I think I'll do it. Suit Up is only a 2-mana card right now. So we can play most combinations of cards we draw here. I also play... I could have just played the Chomper. That's true. I don't think buffing the Chomper was very important there.
Come, it's showtime.
Looking pretty rough. So I'm gonna Chomper Suit Up. I guess just this one. They don't have... I'm not forcing them to block with their Vagar, unfortunately. I'm definitely putting... Okay, so I'm definitely putting Suit Up on here. It's just, is this the one I challenge? If I don't challenge this, it blocks here and kills it. So I think so. But now we're finally out of sign-in. Our card draw remaining is 2 copies of Zonai Urchin. They're developing lots of board control with this darkness. Or just killing me. Okay, so they probably just generated darkness and win. So I need to find a Nopify. I do play a Nopify. Let's find it.
There's a lot of darkness out there. Let's make some of our own.
Okay. Let's go through the game. I feel like that one was definitely played better than some of the others. So, Calamitas, would you like to help me critique here? Okay, so here they were below stress defense, so that's definitely a punish. So Get Exciting on this round plays around the stress defense. So the Suit Up play and doing the Poros and the Hatchling on the same round, that play, were the 2 plays that lost me this game. Watch for Darkness player to tap out. Yeah, That's it. Hey YouTube, it's Royce, and I gotta say, unless I recently developed a major devious streak, I probably could not have possibly or would not have edited that video to make it look like I did remotely well with this deck today. I think at the end of the day, we had 6 net losses, a lot of bricked hands, a few critical misplays. Things did not go very well with me. Things did not go very well for me today with Ahri Lulu. But in a first of its time for this channel, we're going to do a part 2. So look out for that, and the part 2 for this deck will be coming up soon. Until then, let me talk a little bit about the deck and some things that I learned. So, first of all, especially when playing one game against Darkness, I learned that a lot of my misplays came by missing out on opportunities to make critical plays when the opponent was tapped out. Always be looking for that. There were a few situations where I was like, well, I'm banking spell mana anyway, I might as well just wait and see if I draw into something better before I make this play. But no, it often actually is better to make plays when your opponent just can't have a response. Of course it depends, but so does everything else. Some other things, this is actually a very bricky deck potentially, despite all of our card draw. Sometimes you just draw into like 2 or 3 Sign-In and 2 or 3 Windfarer Hatchling, and things look really bad. Other bricked hands look like having, multiple copies of Twin Disciplines, potentially having multiple copies of Mystic Shot or Get Excited when you want one or the other, but not both of them for that particular matchup. And then worst of all, getting no copies of Flame Chompers. We are running 6 copies of Flame Chompers in the deck, the Flame Chompers themselves, and the Boom Baboons, and we're playing a lot of card draw, but sometimes we just don't get it. And if we don't have a Flame Chompers by like round 3, we are seriously hurting. That's about all the advice I can give you for now. I'm still improving at this deck myself, and I'm going to be playing this on stream on Monday if you want to visit. It's twitch.tv/RoyceGaming. Go ahead and check it out, and you can offer some critiques there. If not, I'll be uploading the second half of the YouTube video sometime next week. This is being filmed on January 28th. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the deck. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the intro, but thanks to Majin Bey for the list and for making me aware of this deck with his video on it about a month ago. It is a lot of fun, and I'm confident that we'll have better luck with it next time. All right, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.